good evening, folks. Dr. Freedom here with the Times from Dr. News from in and around the universe that may or may not make you go, life is so short and you never get enough sleep. Yeah, it's just like I've been telling people, I'm on a new schedule now, and it's like, because we went from 8 to 9 hour shifts, and it's like, oh man. Then on top of that, they worked us yesterday, and it's like, oh man. And then we just found out from now on, the Saturdays that'll be scheduled are going to be 9 hours too. So yesterday was the last 8 hour Saturday we are going to have. But at the same token, we also found out that the reason why they're doing this is, even though they're cutting the midnight shift, they're moving people around so no one gets laid off. And you have to give those guys props for that. You know, it's like, oh yeah, I love this shirt. I got it down at Trader's World. And but let's get to the stuff you're here to see. Let's get to the stuff you want to see. Let's hop on the freedom train. Oh God. And people out there right now just, oh God, shut it, you old fart. Okay, so, all right, boom, here we go. Peter Capaldi proves he's the Starman in Edinburgh. Now, and before you ask, no, I am not watching dirty, vivid movies. I was listening to Alan Alda's podcast earlier today. All right. Because he actually got together some of the members of the still living cast of MASH, but you don't give a damn about that. So let's get to the stuff you give a shit about. Peter Capaldi proves he's a Starman at the Edinburgh Sci-Fi Con. He spent hours signing autographs for fans, and guess what? There's also this little bit right here, and I'm going to include another one because I think they've got a better angle. If you click on this, he's playing and singing Starman with the crowd by David Bowie, and it's just fantastic, you know, that he's done this. Plus the fact right here, he stayed an hour after the convention closed so he could continue to sign autographs and meet the fans who had taken the time to queue to see him. And not only that, he had chosen to donate his whole autograph fee, you know, the whole 9 yards, the CHAS. This is a class act and a half, folks. And also Edinburgh, which donates all its profits, the CHAS. So, well, I want you, for you folks who are going to ask, children's hospices across Scotland. Now, before you ask this, you're like, Dr. Freedom, ain't this cool? I said, you know what makes it triple cool? He turned down Gallifrey 1 this weekend. From what I heard, he was offered, and he decided not to go. Instead, he went to this con for charity and donated everything he collected for charity. Also, there's a picture of the sign that's on his desk somewhere. I wish I could find it. I don't have it on me right now. Maybe if I find it, I'll have it up here. You know, I'll show it to you later. But he only charged £30 an autograph and £10 for kids. Class act, fantastic man, Peter Capaldi. Now, like I said, here's another article covering it. And this is the better one, I believe. But if you want, go run to these folks' Twitter accounts and get it from, I think there's a few different angles now of that particular event. And it was just magnificent, you know, that he did this. Okay, moving forward. And the other big news today is the Doctor Who virtual reality special. Doctor Who fans will soon be able to step inside a virtual reality version of the TARDIS in a short VR film, Doctor Who, The Runaway, which will be coming soon from the BBC. Of course, Jodie Whittaker will be doing her own voice for it, and it also feature music from Siga Nakanola. Viewers will soon join the 13th Doctor in this animated interactive story and Passion Animation Studios, and they'll get a chance to be the Doctor's champion and help her on this exciting adventure as they find themselves at the center of the action facing a deadly threat. Now, I can understand they're doing this in VR. They want it to be animated and cool. Remember when Tenet did Attack of the Grass, that little DVD interactive thing or whatever it was way back? I really wish they'd done something like that, you know, just to really, you know, get going. Now, this adventure has been written by Victoria Acer Archer, which means I'm now taking her name off the probable writers list. Chances are that when they found out on her CV, this is probably what they were talking about, was going to be this. And directed by Matthias Schellberg, whoever that is, whose previous VR films include Alice, the virtual reality play, and The Real Thing VR. And it's been produced by the BBC's digital drama team, BBC VR Hub, and Passion Animation Studios. So, little nitpick, you know, wow, this will really get us over a whole year without Doctor Who. All right, Jamie Stone, of course, we found out is directing the first block. My only problem is the last thing he directed Doctor Who-wise was this steaming pile of shit right here. Now, well, it was well directed. I'll give him that. But the computer animation and stuff in it, like the Daleks and all that, looked like they were crapped out of a '90s bad CD, video game. It was just, oh God, look at the sky trenches. I don't know who wrote that steaming pile of shit, but I can't really say it was all his fault. But it was not one of the well liked shorts for the 50th anniversary year. It's like, oh, man. So this was the last day. I remember that because everybody was sitting up going, "Oh no, they put it out in America and they didn't put it out in England because of some, I think it was some computer screw up." So he's been so far from what we can see, and I believe it was Ruther too. I think we first saw this. So I'll have to give them credit for it. Yep, there it is. And bam, bam, bam. Here you go. So let's move on. Okay, Dr. Actor North Wales soap star will unite in Snowdonia for a Channel 4 series. That's right, Peter Davison's still on the road, and this pair this show will go great British car journeys. Okay, will feature North Wales as the pair explore the history of that region's railway. So if you're still watching on to that, bam, here you go. Moving on, Matt Smith defends playing a gay character in the Mapplethorpe biopic. Now, I can understand part of his argument and all that, because why should you have to be gay to portray a gay role? As same as if why should you have to be straight to portray a straight person? It's acting. It's a job. Like I said, it's, so there's been plenty of gay actors out there who've done the straight thing as well as vice versa before. So I don't know what a big deal it would be, but again, we're the 21st century now where everything must be politically correct or it is evil. Oh, God. Lethbridge-Stewart, Rise of the Dominator. That's right. They've announced the 4th book in the anniversary series of the Lethbridge-Stewart novels, The Laughing Gnome. The Laughing Gnome, Rise of the Dominator. Bam, here you go. If you want to go snatch this, it's over. It's available for pre-order at the Candy Jar website, and it's due for release at the end of March. And here you go. Bam, bam, bam. And here's a nice little article to go with it to give you an idea what's going on with that. Okay, now, here's the thing. They had the Legopolis event today, which was part of the promotion, of course, for the Blu-ray release of Tom Baker's last series. And I'm still amazed as shit, that they're doing this stuff in America where they're labeling everything by the number of series the Doctor did. Like over here, they're saying Peter Davison, Series 1, Tom Baker, Series 1. And I'm like, do you think we're that damn stupid? Really? Yet if you get it over in the UK, it's got the proper season number on it. That pisses me off alone. But what happened was today, and keep this in mind, there are people involved in the making of Series 11 who were in the audience at the event. Apparently, when someone was offered a Series 11 Blu-ray as a winner of a competition they were having, a number of people decided to show how small their wieners were and start booing. Congratulations, you've now graduated from making an ass of yourself online, which probably a number of you do, to making an ass out of yourself in real life where it matters. If I was running the event, I would be extremely embarrassed by the audience's behavior. It's not like it's their fault, but still, you had people who represent the current incarnation of the show in your audience. And if I was them, I'd have ran a camera over and, knowing beautiful today's, digital technology, let's just say there would be a number of people who wouldn't be allowed to come to the next event. But that's me. I'm an evil bastard. But the fact that they did this, and then I know of a few of them, and guess what? Here they are snapping pics away with Mallory Blackman and Peter McTeague after the event's over. Yet these are people who I know were lambasting Series 11 in its entirety. I just can't believe some of the hypocrisy I'm seeing out there. Series 11 was all shit. Now it's except for these two, because these two were at the event. Look, I'm cool. Yeah, if only they'd seen video of how you lambasted the writing and said the whole thing lacks anything and that it's missing this, missing that, it's lost its soul. And that's why it just deeply disturbs the shit out of me how far it goes. It used to, one of the oldest sayings in the book, even my dad told me this one, and it was used again in the first episode of Doom Patrol. Everything before the butt is baloney. Or as my dad used to say, everything before the butt is bullshit. And one of the favorite lines I've been seeing all this year is, it's not, I don't have anything against Jodie, but it has nothing to do with Jodie Whittaker as the doctor, but. And it's just seeming more and more to me that there's a large number of people in this movement who just won't come out and admit that they were never going to accept a female as the doctor, period. It has nothing to do with the writing. It has nothing to do with that, because we've had series that were completely utter shit before, and it's never gone on this long, nor in the fashion that it has. Just come out and admit it. Be loud, be proud, at least tell the truth for once in your lives. Well, enough of that, folks. All I can say is this: go out there, enjoy life, take a deep breath, look at the small things around you, and forget about this shit. It's a TV show. Get over it. Or as I told somebody else tonight, I really wish they'd get down off the cross, use the wooden nails to build a frickin' bridge, and get the hell over it already. And that's my final word on it. Well, for tonight. See you on the flip side, kids. Take care.